Hey, you got time to chat?
I didn't think you were the chatting kind.
Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
Good. Because if you got all sensitive on me, I might not like you as much.
Last time I cried, I was 6 years old. The old man shot me in the foot to shut me up. Besides, I've got a reputation to protect.
Oh, I know. Big, bad pirate has a nasty temper.
I hear you've got a temper of your own. Let me just get one thing straight. Are you teasing me, or are you into me? I'm a pirate, you're a Sith. I'm happy as any guy to give a girl what she wants, but I'm not your slave, right? I'm free to go anytime.
You're free to do what you want, but I'd prefer if you stayed.
Well, then you're in luck. Can't think of anywhere I need to go. Talk to you later, all right?
My most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
Is there a point in all of this?
Your eagerness is welcome, apprentice, but it's important to know what you'll step into when you leave that ship. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
I guess I'd better start asking then.
House Thule is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thule, is eager to help you. Go to House Thule and speak with her. Hopefully with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel her power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thule owes the Empire so much.
I am honored.
How gracious. If not for the Empire, House Thule, I would not be on Alderaan today. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You've heard correctly.
Excellent. Then I should be able to help you quite a bit. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
Charmed to meet such a renowned and beautiful Sith. I began my research on a hunch House Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
The Elysium is an ancient and majestic ruin on Alderaan, now reduced to a battlefield. Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
You hit it right on the head.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alder is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
Sith, it is an honor to meet you. Did I hear it right? Did Darth Zash really send you?
She is my master.
So it's true. I'm honored. Really. You were part of that group of slaves they brought to the academy for training, weren't you? They say it was you who killed Darth Scotia.
What if I told you they were right?
I'd say I'm impressed. And then I'd want to know how you did it.
I think that should stay my little secret.
I promise not to tell anyone, and I'm sure it's an impressive story.
For now, your curiosity will have to wait.
My curiosity is most impatient. I certainly hope we'll get a chance to know each other better. There are other Sith on Alderaan, but it's rare to get the time to just talk.
I hope we do more than just talk.
Well, maybe we can both get our wish. I need to do some work for my lady right now, but in the meantime, good luck.
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone. As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
No. What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force, off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter? You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.
Keep me apprised of the situation, Ertl. We may need to take action. Ah, Sith. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your search in House Alde was fruitful. I've been anxiously dreaming up scandals we could catch the spotless Nomar Organa in.
Not really a scandal, but he was engaged once.
Engaged? Interesting. Jedi aren't usually the marrying kind. Let me see. Engagement announcement Nomar and Rihanna. My goodness, this is juicy. It must have been somewhere between 20, 30 years ago. Long before I was born, but I remember hearing my nurses talking about it. The sister to the Lord of House Rist was engaged to a prominent noble against the wishes of both their families. The coward broke it off.
And here I thought Jedi were supposed to keep their promises.
I don't know about that, but the timing of this holo recording is right, as is the name, Rahana. Rist is a house of highly trained assassins, and Lady Rist is no exception. But she is perhaps most noted for her stubborn refusal to marry, and for the humiliations she pours on those who ask.
Looks like Lady Rist and I need to chat.
Yes, I'd say so too. And if she is still in love with Nomar, then you may be able to convince her to lure Nomar to Alderaan.
My words will be sweet as honey.
But be wary. To reach Rahana Rist, you'll have to contend with the deadliest assassins on Alderaan. Good luck, Sith.
Good to see you again, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a report to make to my lady.
What's your report about?
There are rumors that House Organa is planning a strike. The Lady Alana wanted me to find out if there's any truth to them.
If House Thule ever needs my help...
It's my duty to protect House Thule, not yours, but I appreciate the offer. Now, if you'll excuse me, business is business. Good day, and good luck, Sith.
Congratulations, Sith. You've broken into my home, butchered my assassins, and forced your way into my personal chambers. Can I at least offer you a drink before you start making demands?
Let's skip the drink, and you can tell me about this holo.
Well, well. Let me guess. You dug this holo out of some dusty archive in House Alda. Let's just say that his Royal Jedi-ness Nomar Organa and I, our ancient history, and leave that dead dog buried.
There must have been some good times.
I don't know what you expect me to say. Nomar Organa and I were in love. I'm sure he'd write it off as misguided youthfulness, but it's true. We were going to get married, in spite of our family's disapproval, and then he got cold feet. That's all.
Why have you never married?
Huh. You think I'm pining for Nomar Organa? Is that it?
Isn't that the reason?
Anyway, what does it matter if I still love him? He certainly doesn't care one whit about me.
Have you asked?
He made his position quite clear, I think. No. Why should I even torture myself with the thought?
Call. Ask him to meet you, and if he agrees...
And if he agrees? No, I can't believe I'm even entertaining this ludicrous notion. Still, it would be nice to see him again. But what would I say? What would I do?
You'll know what to say.
Fine. I'll call him, and I'll ask him to meet me here. But I'm going with you, for my own safety. I don't quite trust you.
I'm only worried about your happiness.
Let me bring him up.
Rahana, what a surprise.
I know, it must be. Nomar, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go ahead. Anything I can do. Anything at all.
Not like this. It's a favor I need, here on Alderaan. I was hoping we could meet.
Of course. I can be there in a few hours. The old place?
Yes, the old place. Thank you. Do you really think he'll come?
I'm sure he will.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Anyway, he's agreed to meet me in our old hiding spot in one of Alderaan's underground tunnels. Here are the coordinates. Unfortunately, the native sentient insect species, the Killiks, have moved into the tunnels lately. I'll have to meet you there.
Did you say native sentient insect species?
Yes. They haven't moved all the way into the old place, but they've penetrated pretty deep. I'll be using the shadows as cover. But you and that monster of yours will probably draw a lot of attention to yourselves. I'll meet you down there shortly. Nomar, I'm surprised you came.
Despite what you must think of me, Rahana, I try to be a man of my word. Now, you said you wanted a favor. What can I do for you?
You can do this, Rahana.
Nomar,
What's this Sith doing here? Rahana, you tricked me!
No, Nomar, I didn't trick you. I called you here because we need to talk.
Then answer my question. What is this Sith doing here?
I'm here for the key to Organa's vault.
I should strike you down where you stand.
No, Nomar, don't. If it hadn't been for the Sith, I would never have had the courage to call you.
Listen, Rahana, you've been deceived. The dark side leeches off of the light like a foul disease. It's time someone cut this cancer out.
Nomar! Will you stop being a Jedi and listen to me just once?
Hear what she has to say.
I love you, Nomar. I've never stopped. And I've spent the last 23 years waiting for you to get some sense into that thick skull of yours.
Rahana, I don't know what you're talking about.
You were engaged a while back. Remember?
Stay out of this, Sith.
No, Nomar. She's right. We got engaged against everyone's wishes, and you ended it, and what's worse, I still love you.
Rahana, I don't know what you expect me to say. I'm a Jedi.
Tell her you love her.
Neither of you realize what it would mean. There is no room for passion in the light side, in the life of a Jedi.
I have more light than you'll ever have. And I love.
It's true. The oppressive weight of the dark side doesn't accompany you. Yet you're Sith. I don't understand.
Please, Nomar. I understand that you thought you were doing what was right for us. But all we've done is waste 20 years.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps I do still care for you. But what of that? 20 years! The time is long past for us. And I have a duty to perform.
Don't deny your feelings, Nomar.
Listen to her, Nomar. It's not too late. We can start again. We can make up the time we lost.
Do you really think so? I'm sorry, Rahana.
Shh. Just promise you won't leave me again.
I want to. I can't make that promise. Not yet. Let's see how the Jedi Order reacts.
Can I expect an invitation to the momentous event?
I think maybe we'll take this one step at a time. Right, Nomar?
I don't really understand it. Why you helped us like this. I feel like I should thank you, repay you in some way. It's not much, but this key belongs to my family's vault in the Elysium. I understand there's something a Sith would value there. I vowed to protect it from the Sith. But you're like no Sith I've ever met. And as I am no longer a Jedi, I am released from my vow.
At least you know special when you see it.
Now, if you'll excuse us. We have 20 years of catching up to do.
Unswekon pose warpai nupai insats jains ones John.
Sith, so sorry to interrupt. I hope your meeting with Lady Rist went well.
I was able to persuade her to my way of seeing things.
You'll have your artifact soon, then. I'm glad to hear it. Like I said, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but we have a problem on our hands, and you may be the only one who can solve it.
Tell me the situation, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you. I have intelligence that Organa is preparing a reprisal for your raid on House Alder. According to our spy, Organa has assembled a contingent of Jedi to attack House Thule. I sent Ertl and his Sith to investigate, but they haven't returned.
Do you think Ertl's been killed?
We've lost contact, and I fear the worst. Please, all I ask is that you locate and take out Organa's Jedi contingent within House Organa before they have a chance to strike. And if you could find out what happened to Ertl and the other Sith, I would appreciate that as well. But the Jedi are first priority.
As you say.
Thank you, and I assure you House Thule is a generous ally. Thule also has a vault in the Elysium, and the key will be yours, once our safety is assured. Organa will expect an attack and be heavily guarded. Please, hurry. I don't know how much time we have. Ah, Sith. We just received word from House Organa. They want a temporary truce. Apparently you were too much for them.
Your people are hurting.
It's a shame. He was a valuable asset to our house.
It pains me terribly to hear it.
That's kind of you. House Thule is once more indebted to the Empire, and of course, to you personally. The Elysium is where the houses keep their dearest treasures. I'm sure you'll find something of value. Thank you again, Sith. House Thule is once more secure. I don't know what would have happened without you.
Surprised to find me here, Sith? Don't be. That was a clever trick you played back there. But there's no room for passion in a Jedi's heart. I simply indulged your game until I was better prepared to face you. You will not claim that vile artifact.
I can't believe Lady Rist hasn't killed you yet.
Rahana is a smart woman. And out of the influence of your forked tongue, she was open to reason. When you manipulate people's emotions toward your own ends, you only prove the Jedi philosophy. The Jedi are elevated by higher things than emotion, by peace and justice.
Not all emotions are bad. Try love sometime.
It is not for a Jedi to love and let his thoughts be clouded, weighted down by matter and emotion. If you will not relent, then my Padawans and I are forced to kill you.
Kemval, what is it you do again?
Uderskepiminon.
The darkness cannot hope to stand against the armies of the light.
Apprentice, you have the artifact. Wonderful. And Lady Thule sends her thanks once more for your aid against Organa's Jedi.
I only did it for the prize.
And won an important victory. Lady Thule is a vital ally to the Empire. By all accounts, you have a very promising future ahead of you, Apprentice. Now that you've found the last of the artifacts, I hope to see you on Droman Kaas as soon as possible. We still have much work to do.
You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. The whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
What do you call it?
Nah, don't name my blasters. It's a bad idea to get attached. Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
If I see a good pair come my way, you'd be the first person I think of.
Thanks. Good to know you got my back.
You're looking for Zash? Well, she's not here. Allow me to introduce myself. Darth Thanaton. Don't worry. I haven't done anything to your master. I'm far too interested in how this game she's playing will turn out. I've waited a long time to meet you. An alien in the Sith ranks is an extremely rare thing.
I'm never going to hear the end of that, am I?
No, you won't. Not until you convince your naysayers of your worth. I'm not concerned with your origins. The trials on Korriban are an honored tradition designed to sift out the unworthy. I trust they've served their purpose. I want to speak to you about your master.
You don't like her very much, do you?
Darth Zash is arrogant and reckless. The reckless have a way of defeating themselves in the end. When she finally self-destructs, be careful not to get caught in the blast. A young Sith should not associate herself too closely with a master like Zash.
A young Sith can't get very far without a powerful master.
You must seek your own way. Carve out your own victories. The cult you won on Nar Shaddaa was a good first step, but it's not enough. A Sith cannot live without a power base. Good luck.
My child, your power has grown since we last met. Your strength will rise and shake the Sith. I feel it. Now, I have another gift for you. One that was dearer to me than even my life. My own lightsaber. Until now, lost to me. But through your great power in the Force, I have found it. You must claim it.
So where do I find this lightsaber?
I entrusted it to my faithful retainer, Jonas Aeschylus, the only servant who didn't betray me when Tulak Horde moved against me. He swore he and his heirs would keep it safe until the time that my heir would return to claim it. His heir is on Nar Shaddaa, working in one of the casinos there. Her name is Mila Aeschylus. Go to her and claim your inheritance.
You're Mila Aeschylus, aren't you? I believe you have a lightsaber that belongs to me.
I knew this would happen. I warned him, but he wouldn't listen. Please, don't kill me. I'll get the lightsaber back, I promise.
You don't have the lightsaber?
It's not my fault. It's my father's. Dad was never very smart, but a couple of years ago he topped himself. Put everything we had, lightsaber included, on the sabacc table against a sleazebag named Gil Rosen, a known cheater. Lost it all.
I'd like a word with your father.
Now he's dead, and I'm paying off his debts. All of them. I'd get the lightsaber back, but Rosen has it, and he's holed up in the industrial area. It's too dangerous, and I can't exactly afford help.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Look, you want to go? Fine. But I'd get killed. Rosen will have guards everywhere. Oh, and please don't kill me. Only an Aeschylus can open the lightsaber case. It's some kind of genetic lock, so if you get it, bring it here.
You shouldn't have come here, Seth. I've got eyes and ears all over this city. I heard all about your little talk with the Aeschylus whelp. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous, so I'm willing to make a deal.
You're in no place to bargain.
Look, I'm standing here with Nar Shaddaa's toughest mercenaries. Guys that make the Sith look like schoolteachers. So, what I'm thinking is, you're gonna listen to me. That's what I'm thinking. Here's what I propose. I give you the lightsaber, and you come work for me as my own personal Sith. That, or you pay me 3 million credits.
A Sith doesn't pay. A Sith takes.
All right, then. You made your choice. Boys, kill the Sith.
Sir, you do realize...
No complaints. I don't pay you to complain. Kill her. Kill her! What are you doing?
Sorry, boss. You can't pay me enough to fight no Sith.
Walk away, boys. No one has to get hurt.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Boys, let's get out of here while we still have our hides, huh?
Wait, this isn't what I pay you for. You fools, you'll never work on Nar Shaddaa again.
Just hand over the lightsaber.
Look, I'll make you another deal, okay? I'll give you the lightsaber, you let me live. It's not like you could open the case anyway.
The lightsaber, and you clear the Aeschylus girl's debts.
Fine. I cancel the debts, and you can have your lightsaber. Just don't kill me. Now get out of here, please.
So did you give that scumbag Rosen a taste of his own blood?
Your debt is cleared.
Thanks. I appreciate that a lot. Now, let me see that case. Just a second here. Oh, there you go. I hope it's what you wanted. Anyway, now that I don't have to pay Rosen off, I'll probably ditch this place. I owe you one.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
I hope I'm up to the task. Good luck out there.
Apprentice, you have all the artifacts. Excellent. Meet me on Dromon immediately. I'm sorry I don't have more time to talk. There is much work to do to prepare the ritual.
Look at her. No time to talk. Too busy plotting your demise, cruel witch. You have done well, flesh of my flesh, in seeking out your inheritance. But things are more dire than I suspected. I have discovered the nature of Darth Zash's strange rituals. There is no doubt that she intends to cause you harm.
Oh, I knew it was too good to last.
Yes. Her words smell of honey and taste of poison. Zash praises your great strength, yet she fears it. The rituals she performs are to protect her against the Force. Ask yourself, why go to such lengths to defend herself against the Force, if she has no intention of fighting you?
So, what now?
Do not let Zash move first. Arm yourself with anger. Steel yourself with hate. Crush her before she has a chance to strike. And if at all possible, do not face her alone, but bring an ally who can break through her defenses.
As you say.
Good. I can be no further help to you. I am too weak to face Zash. It depends on you. Just remember, whatever you do, do not enter the Dark Temple alone. Zash is prepared.
Hey, I got a surprise for you. Won it a few years ago in a fight against an Animid pirate. Called himself the Fear. Kinda crazy, but great pilot and a great fighter. Blade's just ornamental, but he sure liked to wave it around. Worth a lot of credits from what I hear.
And now you're giving it to me? I'm honored.
A beautiful weapon for a beautiful lady. I know you got a lightsaber, but I figured you need something to pretty up the walls around here.
If I'm not mistaken, I'd say you have a bit of a romantic streak.
Careful what you say, but I've got a reputation to protect.